Hi there, welcome back. If you want to know more about N8N, this video is for you. You may ask, what is N8N? It can connect apps, services, databases using visual flowcharts. You can run this in the cloud or you can self-host it. So what can I do with N8N? I can automate tasks like syncing data between tools, Gmail, Norton, triggering workflows on events, webhooks, schedules, or database changes. I can integrate APIs and handle complex logic with built-in code blocks. And probably the most important question you are going to ask is, how can AI be used in N8N? And this includes ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT integration for automated replies, summaries, or content generation. N8N can use AI-powered decision-making inside your workflows using configuration and logic. In this video, we did something different. We didn't like the Docker solution and we came up with our own Docker Compose file. We recommend you watch this video to the end so that you can see how to do that. And then you will see the power of this application. This is a simple example to get you going. We start the workflow and then we go to our RSS feed. You can see we are pulling down a lot of data. Right, enough said. Let's get our hands dirty. The instructions for this video can be found in our blog. Please have a look down below for the link. We are using Proxmox for our homelab. In there we have created an LXC container. We've called it N8N. And in there we have installed Docker. If you haven't done that before, have a look down below. We have links to that as well. We are going to create a folder N8N inside the OPT stacks folder. And then we are going to open that folder. Now that we have created that folder, we need to create a file called .env. And then go to our instructions and copy this section here. To save it, it's Control S and then X to exit. And then we need to create the compose file, the Docker compose file. Please note the file name will be compose.yaml. So we will run this command, go back to our blog, and now copy this section here. You need to copy the whole file. You can click on this button here. Control S, Control X. What we like to do, which we don't see in many of the other YouTube channels, is to run the command docker compose pull. It went quickly because we've been testing, but in your case, depending on the bandwidth you have, it may take a few seconds. Now we will run docker compose up. This happened fairly quickly because we had already pulled down the image. And now we need to go to our instructions again and open in the browser. It's your server IP address : 5, 6, 7, 8. In our case, we have a DNS name for our server, so we can use this. And here we need to register, so we'll give it an email. As you can see, my surname is Michael. And no, I'm not related to George Michael. I wish I was. So for this, education. In my case, it's education. And DevOps describes me. This is for myself. I heard about this in YouTube. And now we are ready to use this. You will receive an email with your registration link. And when you click that link, it'll take you to this server and it'll update the registration on the server. After that, we will create a workflow. Let's start with a new one. To create a new workflow, click here, select workflow. Now we need our first step. We are going to select a manual trigger. And let's move this to the side. You will now click this to add the next node. We will search for an RSS feed. There it is, read. We are going to this website and we are going to use their RSS feed. So paste the URL there. And then we will execute the step. And you can see now it has pulled down data. This is the manual workflow and you need to click this to run it every time. We will now create a scheduled workflow. So you're looking here for another trigger. And instead of trigger manually like we did for this one, now we are going to select on a schedule. We will use days, and the period between the days will be 1 day. That's fine. And it can start at midnight. That's okay. And we can execute the step. Let's move this. We will do the same as this one, so we'll also add a feed. We'll use the same URL. Now, if you click here, you can see I have two workflows. I've just created this one now. That was my previous workflow. If you click here, executions, you can see I've done quite a few executions and they were all successful. Now that we have this, we are going to make a few changes to show you what you can do. Let's delete this. I'm going to add a command here, a command prompt. For the sake of getting it to work, I'm just going to say, hello, Nico. But you could obviously do anything you want with this. And there we are, it works. Let's go back to the canvas. So now, if I execute this, you can see it ran a command. What I'm now going to do here is I'm going to add a limit. If I run this, you see I have 12 items. Now let's put a limit in here. And let's limit this to 7 items. So now I have 7 items. Let's go back to the canvas. I'm just going to drag these across to the left because I would like to add an AI. There's about 1,000 different components you can add to this here. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to add one more component. I'm going to go to AI and I'm going to search for basic large language chain. Yeah, the large language model chain, that's this one. You get an error here because it wants you to add a language model. Let's move this out of the way. So I'm going to look for GPT, ChatGPT. There it is. We would like to make a part 2 of this video. In there, we would like to show you how we take the basic LLM chain and configure it to work with the ChatGPT, as well as to configure some of the other plugins. If you would like us to make that video, please subscribe to the channel and comment. Leave us a comment and let us know that you are interested. If we get 20 or more requests requesting that, we will make a video to cover that. After getting this to work and testing it to see that you got the nodes running, it is time to read the instructions. Go to our blog, look at the top of our blog, and here you will find a link called documentation. Open that in a new tab and now start reading. This is the best way to learn this system. Our way made the installation very easy to do. As you can see, this is quite versatile and quite powerful. We trust you found this video interesting. Please give us a like. Please subscribe to our channel as we haven't reached our target yet. We have a special tradition in this channel where we greet you in 5 languages. And with that we say, baie dankie, tot ziens. Grazie mille a me, ciao. Jesus in naderpe. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Namaste, namaskar. Domo arigato tomodachi, sayonara.